A lifestyle block on the outskirts of Hamilton is a long way from the world's top stadiums, but her family home is Julia Ratcliffe's training ground, and it's where the dream began.
Dad got a builder to put this concrete pad in, and he's painted the lines on to imitate the hammer circle.
The hammer thrower just missed out on the Rio Games, a crushing blow back in 2016. But that just motivated her to work harder, winning Commonwealth Games gold and setting a New Zealand record. Konnichiwa, Japan, Julia has now qualified for Tokyo.
It can be pretty lonely here in backwaters of Hamilton, in the backyard with your dad, sometimes training, and so to know that you go out there and you don't just represent you and your family, you're representing all of New Zealand, it's pretty special.
There's just one thing threatening her dreams, and it's a big one: the pandemic.
The biggest concern for the athletes will just be themselves staying healthy, because if you return a positive test, it's very unlikely that you will be out there competing, even if it's the day before.
The Games are creating a media storm. Is it on? Is it off? Is it even responsible? On Saturday, Tokyo reported 570 new cases. The fourth day in a row, numbers have exceeded 500.
I think the idea of bringing people from all around the world in the middle of a global pandemic is a very bad idea. I think it's absurd in the current environment.
Michael Baker says for New Zealand, attendance is an ethical question. He's not alone. A top Japanese doctor told the Associated Press it's best not to hold the Olympics given the considerable risks. Japan is dangerous, not a safe place at all. More than 9,000 people have died of COVID-19 in Japan so far, and vaccination rates are extremely slow. And surveys show up to 70% of people in Japan don't want the Tokyo Olympics to go ahead. To say planning has been difficult for our Olympic Committee would be an understatement. They're looking at safety measures daily, running COVID webinars, sorting logistical nightmares.
If in the event things take over and for some reason the Games are not able to take place, well, so be it. But we will have done everything we possibly can to ensure the athletes are safe.
Kiwi athletes will receive fast-tracked vaccinations to ensure they are safe, but that doesn't mean that they all will. Will you stop athletes going to Japan if they haven't been vaccinated for COVID-19?
No, we haven't. In terms of athletes, that's not a consideration at the moment.
Competitors will be in strict bubbles and no overseas fans will be allowed into Japan. Some would say the heart has been taken away from the Olympic Games. But for a first-timer, it's all she's ever wanted.
For me, it's not just a year of training or 4 years of training, it's a whole lifetime of training. It's over half of my life.
Julia says she trusts Japan can deliver a safe Olympics, but officials are running out of time if they are thinking of cancelling with just 100 days to go. Mitch McCann, Newshub.